All right, so I want to talk about losing weight and losing fat and just some of the easy ways, low hanging fruit to do that. Number one easiest way, in my opinion, to lose weight, you see a lot of overweight people typically, they drink a lot of calories, whether it's from milk, whether it's from juice, whether it's from soda. They tend to drink a decent amount of their calories. If you're drinking 900 calories a day and you're overweight, there's a huge opportunity there to just cut that down. And I don't mean you have to drink water all day long and nothing else. You could switch from soda to diet soda. You could switch from whole milk to 2% milk. You could do a lot of different things to cut it down. You could start drinking things like sparkling ice or Body Armor Light, where they're like 10 or 15 calories in it, and they actually have a decent amount of vitamins and nutrients. There's a lot of different options. There's no, like, this is how you do it. If you really like soda, drink diet soda. You'll get used to it after a week, I promise. Another thing is, obviously, you gotta eat protein. Protein keeps you full. It keeps you full more than fat does. It keeps you full more than carbs do. So if you're not eating enough protein, you're gonna binge on bullshit food. And it's just, everybody does it. You're gonna eat potato chips and fucking candy and garbage if you're not full. And also, it allows you, when you're in a calorie deficit, eating a lot of protein, allows you to hold on to your muscle mass while losing fat, and vice versa. It allows you to build more muscle mass while building less fat when you're in a calorie surplus. So protein is just, it's a key to all things like being in shape. Protein is huge. Another thing is, you gotta walk. You have to walk. I'm not telling everybody they gotta go run a marathon every day. They don't have to run ever, really. I think you probably should, just to make sure you keep that ability as you get older. But you should be walking minimum 6,000 steps a day. That's like 2 miles, a little over 2 miles. If you don't walk that every day, you are sitting on your ass way too much. There's no excuse. Get up, get off your ass, take a walk after you eat. It's not that hard. 10 minutes, 3 times a day, you'll be at 6,000 steps. Next thing that's very easy is do your own food shopping and learn to understand the labels and the nutrition facts. If you have no idea how to read a nutrition fact and you're an adult, you need to fix that. It's not that hard. Every vitamin that's listed on there, the percentage next to it is the percentage of what your daily intake should be. So if it says you should have, I know the government's RDA for protein is 50, right? Let's just use that as off the top of the head. If it says you got 10 grams of protein, it'll be 20% of your daily intake, because the government's RDA is 50, which is obscenely low, but whatever. So learn how to read your nutrition facts. Take a look at the back, look at the ingredients. Hey, what's in this? Is this a bunch of shit I can't read, or is this actual like food? Or is it a food product? Because a lot of people, they buy nonsense shit that comes out of a box. There's no actual food anywhere in the ingredients. It's a bunch of chemicals and bullshit. And then they wonder why, like, oh, it says it's rice and vegetables. Why am I getting fat? It's a bunch of oil. That's what you're eating. So that's a major thing. Learn how to read the label. And it also will save you a lot of money, because you're going to end up buying a lot less bullshit food that doesn't keep you full and replacing that with good food that does keep you full. You're going to look better. You're going to eat less in total, and you're going to fucking eat more satiating and better tasting and just better food in general. And when you're not going to waste money on nonsense and on crap. Another thing that's nobody ever really talks about for some reason is you could really use coffee as a tool to curb your appetite if you don't put sugar and milk in it. Sugar and milk make coffee milkshakes, and that's something that needs to be addressed. If you every morning you go to Starbucks and you get a bunch of cream and 2 sugars in your coffee, you're not drinking a coffee, you're drinking a milkshake. There's very little coffee in that. There's probably 10% of your cup is espresso bean. So that needs to be addressed. But if you're drinking black coffee, it is a great way to stop you from binge eating. It's a great way to prolong fast and cut down your cravings as well. Same thing with espresso, a quick shot of espresso, same thing. It also allow you to get a better workout too if you take it before your workout. So I think those are tools that could be leveraged very well. And then my last tip is probably the most important tip. Don't diet forever. You shouldn't be dieting for 3 years straight. You should diet for a couple months, lose 10, 15 pounds, and then at that point, your body's probably going to start to plateau a little bit. So at that point, you should probably figure out what's a good baseline calories for me to stay where I'm at, But I'm going to do that eating healthy food, getting in my workouts. It's going to stop your energy levels from crashing. It's going to stop you from feeling like shit. And it's going to replenish your metabolism so that when you do want to diet again 2 months from now, you're going to feel good going into the diet, and you're going to be able to make it through another month or two of dieting. Instead of just going 8 months straight, then getting off your diet and completely backtracking on all the progress. That's the worst way to do it. Slow and steady will win the race when it comes to dieting, always. Every study you'll ever see will show you the faster you lose the weight, the quicker you put it back on, and the slower you lose the weight, the longer it'll take you to put it back on, and the longer you'll keep it off for.